In 1949, then-Governor George Aiken referred to the northeast region of Vermont as the Northeast Kingdom, and the nickname stuck. Today, that part is the most economically depressed in the state. Chet Greenwood of Ethan Allen Manufacturing and Anya Tynio of the Newport Daily Express join us to discuss jobs and revitalizing the kingdom's economy. Chet, why is the Northeast Kingdom economically depressed?
It's been that way for quite a few years. We've lost a lot of jobs over the last 30 years. A lot of factories have been downsizing and closing. Mm-hmm. In 1900, there was over 1,000 hotel rooms in Newport, and there were 7 sawmills in and around Newport and on Lake from Acon. Those are all gone.
Because of globalization?
Globalization, and the railroad moved out, like the Grand Trunk moved out of Island Pond, 300 jobs there. And Union Twist Drill closed down. A lot of it was outsourced, globalization. And a lot of the people that, when they lost their jobs, they didn't move. They just stayed in the area.
They just stayed in the area.
Yes. And when Aiken was called it the Northeast Kingdom, I worked for Senator Winston Prouty, who was in the Senate at the same time as George Aiken, and we ended up, my family ended up buying his sawmill, and we ran it for 25 years.
Okay. So Anya, there's a lot of emphasis from the state government about boosting tourism, and yes, especially catering to Canadians as a way of revitalizing the Northeast Kingdom economy. However, I feel that a stable and strong economy is one that is anchored with goods and manufacturing. Do you believe that Manufacturing 2.0 is the means to an economic rebirth for the kingdom?
It's one of them.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay.
Goods and manufacturing and tourism, it can all be a healthy mix. You can include farming and logging industry into these things.
Okay.
All of these things combined are what creates a healthy economy. If you have only one income source for an area, you're very susceptible to downtime and having lows and economic decline if that industry leaves, it leaves the area desolate. So it's very important to balance across the board what you bring into the Northeast Kingdom. With the jobs, with tourism, all of these things need to be in a balanced way.
So are there any policies that Montpelier is proposing or implementing that helps do that, get that portfolio of jobs?
Truthfully, there is not a lot of emphasis on the Northeast Kingdom in Montpelier, and it's unfortunate. I feel that our legislatures try very hard to help our area and to encourage bills that would encourage tourism and farming and all of these things. However, Chittenden County and the other counties kind of outweigh that. So the Northeast Kingdom is kind of left hanging, unfortunately.
Chet, what do you think?
Well, I think that trying to expand on the manufacturing it's doable, but every town and every state is competing for that same manufacturer, and Vermont doesn't have the financial resources to attract and keep businesses here. And just in our area, we've had 2 Canadian based companies close in the last 2 years and move their production offshore. Ethan Allen, in the last 30 years.
Your company?
In my company, and I work with Ethan Allen, but I'm not a spokesman for Ethan Allen.
Exactly, yeah.
We had 1,200 employees 25 years ago, and we have 400 now today.
And we're going to talk more about why that is the case. We're going to look at the politics and the opioid epidemic of the kingdom next week, right here with Anya and Chet at the Equinox Resort Library. Join us then.